What's good, y'all? Another day, another video. So, you don't have to believe what I'm gonna say, but I wanna talk to y'all something really important. Don't believe what I say. You don't have to believe me. I'm not human. I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. So don't ever call me a human. I'm not human. I came from different planets. So I wanna talk to y'all something really important. I'm gonna give you 5 signs that you lived a past life. So when it comes to reincarnation and past lives, we lived past lives. So I'm gonna give you 5 signs you lived a past life. Now just hear me out. 5 signs. And the reason why I'm giving you 5 signs is because it's more than 5 signs. I don't feel like explaining y'all about all these signs. It's like 10, 15 signs we lived past lives. So it's basically like 10 signs, 10 or 11 signs we lived the past life, but I'm gonna give you 5 signs, for example. So number 1, unexplained phobias. So you're not supposed to be scared of nothing. In this world, we are not supposed to be afraid of nothing. I don't care how deadly, how demonic, I don't care what's scary. I don't care if it's harmful. We are not supposed to fear nothing. If you have a fear of something, if you have a fear of spiders, if you have a fear of drowning, if you have a fear of getting in a car crash, so that's number 1. Unexplained phobias, fear of falling, fear of death, fear of dying, fear of the unknown. You probably went through something in your past life. That's number 1. So unexplained phobias. So you gotta understand. You gotta really understand, what are your phobias coming from? That's not normal. That's not good. You are not supposed to be afraid of nothing. If you are afraid of falling, if you're afraid of car crashes, okay. If you are afraid of falling, 99% chance you fall in a past life. You died to your death in a past life. So if you have unexplained phobias, it's because you could have feared something in your past life. You probably feared of dying, so you possibly died in your past life. So that's number 1. Number 2, reoccurring dreams. So when you recurring dreams, like when you have same dreams, you have same dreams about something that's kind of like terrorizing, like fears. You probably did something in your past life. So when you have a dream, make sure you pay attention to your dreams, because dreams are real. Dreams is when your consciousness leaves the body, and when your consciousness travels to all different dimensions, and your consciousness just stay there until your body wakes up. So that's number 2. Reoccurring dreams. So when you have different dreams about something that looks familiar, you probably did something in the past life. And the reason why you have dreams about something is because most of our dreams are messages, a little glimpse of a message from a past life. So that's number 2. Number 3, deja vu. So you have deja vu. Now, deja vu is not what you think. Deja vu is really the spiritual word. So I'm gonna tell you what deja vu is. Deja vu is a spiritual word, meaning that you died. You possibly died, and you feel deja vu, like, I must have had death in my past life. I feel like I lived this life before. I feel like I died. And that's the reason why I'm not afraid of dying. I'm not afraid of death, because I feel like I died before. So that's number 3, deja vu. And this video is not going to be, it's not going to be long, by the way. I just want to give you 5 signs you lived a past life. So number 3, that's number 3. Number 4, depression. What we go through in this life, it could be trauma from our past life. You got to understand, whatever we go through in this life could be trauma from your past life. Depression, anxiety, suicide thoughts. You got to understand, we all have past lives. You got to understand, if that person going through something, he probably went through something in his past life. You got to understand, we lived past lives. Why do you see so many people kill themselves? Why do you see so many people be depressed? Why do you see so many people give up on life so quick? That's because they had a hard time living life in the past life. So they came back in this life and they had a hard time living their life in this life because of the trauma from the past life. So when you have a trauma past life, in your past life, you did something real bad or tragic and you died unexpectedly. And in this life, you're feeling some type of way, feeling all depressed, moody. It's because you went through some shit in your past life. That trauma can catch up to you. Everything you do in this world will determine your next life. You could be a bad person or a serial killer or a suicide person. You do all that, you're gonna have to face all that karma. You're gonna have to come back here and fix all those problems again. And I feel like that's the reason why I'm living, because I'm telling you right now, I'm here because of my past life. I didn't want to be here, but I choose to be here because I want to come back here and do all my problems over. So in my past life, I wasn't really had a purpose. I wasn't really reaching my goals in my past life. In my past life, I was depressed, I had suicide thoughts, and I died in a tragic way. So that's the reason why I'm here. And still from this day, I still have depression. So my past life is bad. Past life trauma is crazy. So that was number 4. Number 4, depression. So the last one, last but not least, last one, number 5, amnesia. You gotta understand, when somebody passes away and when they die, they can no longer exist, nor they can no longer remember. So you gotta understand, when you die and pass away, you will have amnesia. So when you die and when you come back to this life, you will have no memories. So it's like, in my past life, I died tragically. I died tragically in my past life. And when I died, I came back to this world and had no memories of what I did. So every time I'm depressed or if I'm going through shit, it's because I'm trying to reveal my past life trauma. You gotta understand, when you're depressed for no reason and have suicide thoughts, just know you're going through past life trauma, because that trauma will catch up to you. You got to make sure you live a good life and find your purpose and serving your karma so you don't have to come back here. If you don't, you will come back here and face all your karmas. It gets worse. It gets worse. It gets hard. It gets way hard. The lessons are so tough. That is the main reason why I'm struggling in life right now. That's why I'm dropping this video right now. I'm telling you on some real shit. I'm struggling. I'm in a fucked up situation. I know I got my own place, but I'm in a fucked up position. Not even to say a position. I'm in a fucked up situation where I have a mental illness, and my mental illness is so bad, I feel like I'm not gonna make it. Even though I will make it, but mental illness is so bad, people can't even make it. People just give up. So it's like, I'm going through a lot of shit. And the depressing thing is, I'm going through so much shit. It's like, I don't know what to think of just to give up, because I feel like in my past life, I died in my past life without serving my purpose. So that's the main reason why I'm going through harder challenges because of my past life. In my past life, I was living so bad. I was doing a lot of bad shit in my past life. And that's why in this life, I be doing some weird shit sometimes. Like, nothing demonic, but something I play. I just play a lot. So when people do demonic shit in this life, it's because they probably did some demonic shit in their past life. If you a serial killer in this life, that serial killer could have been a serial killer in a past life. So you gotta understand, if you see a person walking up the street and he's a serial killer, you gotta understand, serial killers is not bad. People that turn demonic is not bad. You have to understand this. It's because what they did in their past life. If you a demonic person in your past life, you will bring all that evil shit in this life, because that's a trauma past life. So whatever we go through in this life, depression, suicide, evil, it's because of some shit you went through in your past life. I'm gonna say it one more time. You gotta understand, we live past lives. We have to keep coming back until we figure it out. Reincarnation. We in hell. Heaven exists. Hell exists. This is hell. If you want to go to heaven, we have to get out of this hell. We have to serve our purpose. We have to keep coming back. So whatever you go through in this life, depression, suicide thoughts, demonic thoughts, it's because you did some bad shit in your past life. Trauma, past life trauma, it caught up to us. So like this video, man. I know y'all gonna like this video and subscribe, but subscribe, like this video, man. I know y'all like reincarnations and stuff, so I'm gonna be dropping more videos about past lives and reincarnation and time travel. But mostly I'm gonna be dropping more videos about reincarnation, past lives, because I want to wake everybody up. We lived past lives. And you got to understand and open your third eye and think, why am I so depressed? Why do I have suicide thoughts? Why do I feel like I don't want to live no more? The reason why you feel like that is because the trauma you went through in your life caught up to you. And you got to fix that trauma by meditation. And the only way you can fix that trauma is meditation, deep sleep, dreams, hypnosis, because it's the reason why people are depressed every single day. I'm trying to tell you, I'm depressed all the time. I'm trying to tell you, you're depressed because you've been through a lot of trauma. It's trauma. I'm telling you, I swear to God, it's trauma. But people don't understand. They don't know because they didn't meditate. They didn't get the words of meditation. They didn't have no dreams. They don't know how to do hypnosis. So remember, when you depressed and when you have suicide thoughts and when you feel like you want to give up, just think and have a quiet moment and just think and talk to yourself. You gotta be like, I know I might be going through trauma. So remember, when you're depressed and when you have suicide thoughts, you gotta stop and think. Don't panic. Don't just kill yourself right away. You gotta stop and think. What's causing this trauma? Could it be past life trauma? Could it be some shit I went through in the past life? Could it be some evil shit I did in the past life and that's why I'm so evil? Could it be some depressing shit I went through in the past life and that's why I'm so depressed? I hope you know, when people have suicide thoughts, It's because they probably had suicide. It's probably because they had suicide thoughts in the past life. So when you have suicide thoughts in the past life, you will have a suicide thought in this life. So when you have suicide thoughts in this life, you probably was talking about it in your past life trauma. So when you had that past life trauma about suicide, now you're feeling all sad and that trauma gets to you and you got to question yourself. That's why I'm going through this. That's why I'm feeling so sad and depressed and moody. That's what I'm going through. That's why I haven't found my purpose in life. So, hope you like this video. Good luck. I'm not human. I'm having a spiritual being. I'm not human. I'm a spiritual person having a human experience. So you got to understand, we are gods. And I'm only saying that because we are spiritual beings. We don't die. We never die. Death don't exist. We don't exist. This is an illusion. Time is not real. The spirit world is real. Hell is real. Heaven is real. We in hell. We in hell. All the suffering, Earth is a school. So if you don't graduate Earth, your ass coming right back here with no memories. You're going to have amnesia just like me. I came here with no memories of my past life. And I'm still struggling to know about my past life. So